What's up, Joel? You want to talk about some Shocker stuff?
Oh, hey guys. This is our brand new Punisher Shocker, one of 35. This is actually the store gun that was number one. We decided to keep it loyal to the store here. And as you can see, this is an absolutely gorgeous gun. This is the first private label gun that Punishers has done in a lot of years. I think probably before 2010. As some of you guys might be familiar, Punishers runs a long history back to Pittsburgh, actually, in the Pittsburgh area. And, this gun is just a reflection of the history of Punishers and what Punishers has now come to be here in Mansfield, Ohio. So Punishers has been around for a very long period of time, was founded in the early 2000s, and the original owner did a lot of things to make Punishers a great paintball company. And back in the day, there was a strong relationship between Smart Parts, which is now Shocker Paintball, as well as Lux Paintball. And basically, they did do a few private label runs of the Smart Parts Ion back in the day.
That's pretty old.
What's that?
That's a while ago.
Yeah, it is a while ago. 2000, I want to say right around 2008.
Okay.
Something like that. And so basically they released the Smart Parts Ion. The Ion was a hit and was probably the first gun that was offered true high-end electronic performance for like right around the $200 to $300 price.
It was the first gun for the general consumer. Like, as I know it, it's kind of like the first home computer, if you will, of paintball guns.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the logo for a sec. So there's this one that's on the jersey here, right? And then there's the one on the gun. Which is the original and which is the new one?
Yeah, so the original logo is what you see here on the jersey. And, I've been getting a lot of feedback back and forth about which people prefer between the two. But we did contact Russell over at Shocker Paintball. We did a few runs of back caps between the laser engraved new logo as well as the laser engraved old logo. The old logo just didn't look as good, and we wanted to offer a premium experience to the 35 customers that got these guns, or actually, 33, because I'm keeping number 2 for myself, and then number 1 here is dedicated to the store. So, we went through a lot of process on working on this gun. There was multiple different color designs that we had spoken about. I knew that I wanted to keep it within the colors of Punisher Paintball, which is black, red, as well as like a gray pewter. So, kind of a interesting story here, but a little bit of interesting deja vu is that I actually worked with Tim Montress on this Shocker XLS. He was the guy that really helped me design it, kind of gave me some pointers and everything else like that. As you guys may or may not know, unfortunately, Tim Montresor passed away due to some complications, very acute complications. I'll always keep this gun because it reminds me of dealing with him on this marker.
I guess really this is one of the last things he got to do and kind of help design.
It really was.
That's
honestly.
crazy.
No joke. So, there is that sense of memory when it comes to this.
So what does this mean for Punishers, having a new private label gun that's out?
This wasn't really a monetary thing for me, being the new owner of Punishers. It was more of just I wanted to bring something back that was true and loyal to Punishers. I did have the options to go with a few different companies. Had briefly spoken with a few other gun companies about wanting to do something. I decided that the Shocker was probably the most fitting because of the history there between Smart Parts and Punishers. Punishers was a large retailer of the Smart Parts product back in the early 2000s. So I wanted to stick loyal to that. I wanted to bring something Midwest back to this area, and there was nothing that screams more Midwest than Smart Parts or Shocker, which is located 3 hours. Their warehouse is 3 hours. I was actually going to pick it up, but was unable to because I work a full-time job outside of owning Punishers. But I worked hand in hand with these guys to get it up and going between Russell and Tim. Like I said, there was a few different color designs. We decided to go with the black base. Very happy with how these turned out. And yeah, so this is the first tricolor splash that was released from factory from Smart Parts, or Shocker, I should say. Smart Parts is the old name. And, you know, it has the laser engraved back cap, as well as you can see here, every gun has a serial number, 1 of 35 all the way through 35 of 35. So we do have a few of these left. These, I've been absolutely humbled by the level of interest that people have given me on this Shocker, and just very, very happy with how these guns turned out. The red, we were a little concerned, Tim and I were a little concerned about the red and how it was going to show up on the black, because they had never done red on black base. And
I think it's gorgeous.
It pops. Yeah, it absolutely pops, especially, you know, a little bit of paintball oil on it, especially on the sunlight. And it really does shine. So
I think we've only had these in the shop for what, 2 weeks?
2 weeks, and we're down to less than 5.
That's nuts.
Yeah, I think we're at 4.
How much are they going for, Joel?
They are going for $899.95, and we are offering overnight shipping on these. You also get to pick your number if you want a certain number. Those are actually, that's available on the website, which you guys can see right now. And yeah, I hope that one of you guys pick this up. Very limited run of 35 guns, so the resale value of these guns are going to hold very well, as well as the fact that they're absolutely gorgeous and all the laser engraving that was involved with the guns. So I hope that you guys pick one of these up. We're going to go shoot it and show you guys what this thing's all about.
What's going on, guys? This is Keegan with Punishers Paintball, and today we have the Punishers Edition XLS. This is number 13 out of 35. We still have very limited left. Get them while you can. Let's get right into shooting this thing. So there it is, the Punishers Edition XLS. Get them while you can. They shoot phenomenal, just like any other XLS. Get them at punisherspaintball.com.